Welcome to It's My Twist by Sunila. Today I'm going to show you a very nice, very authentic chicken dum biryani. As you can see, there are a lot of ingredients, but it's nothing but assembling of these ingredients and making a biryani rice and then making a biryani out of it. I have chopped just onions and potatoes and coriander leaves and mint leaves. The rest of the things are all assembled. So let's get going. I'll show you the ingredients. This is chicken, turmeric powder, chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder, ginger garlic paste, biryani masala. This is chicken masala. This is optional. If you don't have it, you can use garam masala, ghee, yellow food color. This is fried onion. This is store-bought yogurt, chopped mint leaves, chopped coriander leaves. This is onion, potatoes, which I will be using in the biryani pot at the bottom. Saffron, rose water, kevra water, cardamom powder, salt, and of course oil. And these are the dry spices, that half of which I will be using in the marination and half I will be using in the biryani rice. This is apricot or albukhara as they say. This is optional. If you don't have it, that's fine. And this is washed and drained biryani rice or basmati rice. Let's get going. Let's start marination. Add turmeric powder, this is Kashmiri chili powder. All the ingredients will be given in the description box. This is chili powder, ginger garlic paste, this is biryani masala. I will keep aside some because I will be sprinkling some on the biryani rice when we assemble the biryani. This is chicken masala. I'll keep this aside too a little bit. Of course, yogurt. Little bit of fried onion. And then we will take half of these spices. So this is shahajira, this is black pepper, half of this spice, this is star anise, cardamom, cinnamon stick, and half of bay leaf. Rest half I will be using in the biryani rice. Green chilies, salt as per taste, mix everything and marinate it for at least 30 minutes. The more time you marinate, it will help. Sometimes I keep it even for like 5-6 hours, but minimum 30 minutes, so that all the spices will soak into the chicken pieces. So I will mix it and marinate it and keep it in the fridge or refrigerator for 30 minutes. Mix it well. Of course, I forgot, you have to add some mint leaves and coriander leaves. And then mix everything and marinate keep it in the refrigerator for minimum 30 minutes. I have put lots of water, about 3 to 4 liters of water to boil. Add some salt and these dry spices and some ghee. So this will help rice to cook well and not stick together. Once water starts boiling, I will try to remove as much as possible these spices so that they don't get mixed with the biryani, because biryani marination already has these spices. So once it starts boiling, I will remove as many spices as I can. So now that the water is boiling, I will try to remove as many spices I can, because the water is already flavored with these spices. Now I will add this basmati rice and make sure that you cook it on high flame for only 4 minutes. That's it, because we don't want to cook this rice completely. We want to cook it only for, say, about 50%. So exactly after 4 minutes, I will shut the gas off and drain it. So I'll put the timer for 4 minutes. Mix 1 or 2 times so that rice doesn't stick to the bottom. And exactly after 4 minutes, we will shut the gas off and drain the rice. So this has been on the stove or on the gas for 4 minutes exactly. I will drain this now. So now this rice is cooked for just 50% or just 4 minutes. The chicken has been marinating for the past 30 minutes. Now it's just assembly. We have to be very fast at this point because we don't want rice to get cooked inside. So I'm going to add oil, some oil at the bottom, not much, and arrange this onion and potato slices. This helps just to save or safeguard the chicken pieces so that they don't get burned. And also this caramelized onion and potato pieces taste yummy once the biryani is done. So my mom always put onion pieces or potato pieces at the bottom. Really tastes good. So arrange these spices, onions and potatoes. Now add chicken pieces. They have marinated so well. It fell down. Add fried onion on top, little bit. Coriander leaves, mint leaves, then this is chicken masala, or you can add garam masala if you want. This is biryani masala. You can also add some little bit of cardamom powder. Now rice. rice is so nice. So each and every grain is separate. Now add some butter or ghee. This is yellow food color. This is saffron in milk. Add a little bit of fried onion. Coriander leaves. Mint leaves. A cap of kevra water and little bit of rose water. This really gives a very yummy taste and flavor. So once the biryani is assembled, I have taken a wet cloth and I will be covering this pot. A lot of times people or ladies cover it with a dough, but I think this is quick and easy and very, lot of times you may not have dough ready, so cover it with this. Put it on the stove and cook it on high for 8 minutes and on medium for 7 minutes. So I'm going to cook it on high. So I have put it on the high for 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, put it on medium for 7 minutes. And after 7 minutes on low for 20 to 22 minutes. I would keep it for 20 minutes, not much. So initially on high for 8 minutes, medium for 7 minutes, and then medium to low for 20 minutes. I'm going to put this biryani pot on the tawa, which is very hot. Put it on this tawa and for next 22 to 25 minutes, let it cook on medium low for 20 to 22 minutes. So I am shutting this gas off exactly after 22 minutes. Now we will serve it. Let's open and check it out. Wow. Now very important tip. Do not mix biryani. Always serve it like this. Go down straight and take it out so that you get all the layers. Wow, it's really nice.
Wow.
Like it, Roj?
Looks so good.
So that you can see all the colors, the food colors and everything. And you can always serve it with boiled egg on top. We all love boiled egg with biryani. And with raita, onion and lemon. Thank you for watching, and again please click on the title of the video for full and complete recipe. Enjoy!